Possessed by an evil spirit after eating cursed food. The true horror from 1991. My buaji was possessed after eating cursed khichdi. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. I want to share something that still sends chills down my spine. This happened way before I was born, back in 1991. But it's a story that everyone in my family remembers like it was yesterday. My buaji, father's sister, was newly married and living in a small village in North India with my fufaji. They had rented portion of a house owned by a greedy old couple, landlords who weren't exactly known for their kindness. My buaji was expecting her first child, so everyone in the family was excited, praying for her health and well-being. One day, while my fujaji was at work, the landlords came over with a bowl of khichdi, saying it was made with pure ghee as a kind gesture for the expecting mother. My buaji didn't want to be rude, so she accepted it. She was about to eat it, but something felt off, so she just dipped her finger to taste a little bit and left the rest untouched. That very night, everything changed. My buaji started speaking in two voices, one of her own and one of a deep, raspy man's voice. She would suddenly start laughing hysterically, her eyes unfocused, and then break down crying. Her behavior would flip like a switch. Worst part, whenever she stepped out of the house, she was completely normal. But the moment she crossed the threshold back in, she would start screaming like something was clawing her from the inside. At first, everyone thought it was just stress from the pregnancy. But things only got worse. She would wake up in the middle of the night, her hands clenched like claws, nails digging into her own skin until they bled. She spoke of dark shadows that whispered to her, of hands that tried to drag her into places she couldn't describe. My fufaji was losing his mind, trying every doctor in the area, but all of them said the same thing. There's nothing wrong with her physically. They couldn't explain her switching voices or how her strength would double whenever she was in one of those states. One night, she said something that made my fufaji's blood run cold. In that deep growling voice, she spoke words that weren't hers. She described the landlord's plan. That woman wanted her daughter married to my fufaji. If my buaji was out of the picture, either mentally broken or dead, that twisted wish would become reality. Desperate, my family turned to a Hindu priestess, known for dealing with these kinds of situations. Priestess didn't waste any time. She came over, her forehead smeared with vermilion and her eyes blazing with fury. She performed rituals for 14 days straight, chanting mantras and sprinkling holy water all over the house. The landlord couple tried to act innocent, but their nervousness was obvious. The priestess told my family something horrifying. The khichdi was laced with something evil, something meant to either drive my buaji insane or kill her. The landlords knew exactly what they were doing. By the end of those 14 days, the rituals worked. The voices stopped. My buaji no longer thrashed around or spoke in tongues. The shadows were gone, but the evil had already done its damage. My buaji gave birth to a child who was born quadriplegic. No doctor could explain why. My family moved out of that cursed house as soon as they could, and the landlords, They mysteriously left the village a few months later. No one ever saw them again. Till this day, we don't talk much about it, but every once in a while, when we're together, someone brings it up, and the terror of those days hangs over us like a dark cloud. Some scars never really heal.